Hey Rohan, so all set to talk about Hyundai Motors?
Oh yeah, you mean the South Korean company?
Yes, the third largest automobile company
Oh
in the
yeah.
world.
Oh, so you're talking about Hyundai Motor Company?
Were you aware that they're not just engaged in the manufacturing and distribution of automobile parts and automobiles, but they're also into financial segment where they provide retail loans and auto leasing.
Oh yes, and even they manufacture railway vehicles and systems as well.
Oh wow, so they're into three different sectors and not
Yes,
just automobiles.
yes. So Hargun, do you know how big the company is?
Yes, absolutely. I'm aware that it's the third largest automobile company in the world with about 34% stake in Kia Motors, which is the second largest South Korean conglomerate after Samsung.
And I believe they employ around 75,000 people around the globe.
Oh wow.
That's too
Oh,
big.
let me add to that with 5,000 dealerships and showrooms around the world.
Yeah, that's big. That makes it very big.
Pretty huge.
Yeah,
To finish with, let's talk about all their research and development centers around the world. Well, they're not just limited to South Korea, but
Germany,
India, and
Japan.
well, I believe we're all set to work on this project now.
Yes,
And are
yes.
you ready to buy me a new Hyundai?
Oh, I don't have the money.
How about looking into the financial services that the company
Oh
provides?
yeah, for sure.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
Hyundai ready.
Hi there. Yeah, Smart Logistic Manager again with you. So today we're gonna talk about the Hyundai Motors company and about their supply chain. What do this company should use? How they gonna deliver their goods, cars? They have a huge demand and a huge supply, of course. Our smart logistic managers decided that the best supply chain for Hyundai is gonna be ocean delivery. Of course, boats. With the boats, Hyundai can deliver much more with less expenses and then a quicker. So in some places, of course, we will need to use cars and railway delivery. So be smart.
Why Hyundai has been a successful company globally. Here I am going to mention some of the points like why it has been a successful company. The first one is the nature of the Korean people. The people of Korea are having a highly demanding nature which pushes the company to improve the efficiency in its production as well as it exerts a huge pressure on the research and development department of the country to improve the products or the improvement in the product line to meet the demanding nature of the people. Cheap cars compared to the price of the competitors. The cheap cars doesn't mean that the cars of the Hyundai lacks quality. It actually means that the value of currency of Korea is cheaper than the value of currency of other countries. As a result, when the cars get exported to another country, the cars became cheaper due to the low exchange rate. As a global company, and the next one is that it became a global company so quickly. Due to the high supply of capital, the company diversified its activities into another country through FDIs, building plants over there, subsidiaries, joint ventures, or having a research and development department in various countries. As a result of this, the company managed to acquire several advantages like exploring the unexplored part resources like cheaper labors, location advantages in many other countries. The next one is the highly dependable workforce. Korea is blessed with a highly qualified workforce and at a cheaper rate of like cheaper wages. As a result of this, it helped the company to have a supply of highly qualified workforce, and also it helped the company to internalize its activities in a cost-effective manner. Due to its international expansion, the company managed to find similar advantages in many other countries. As a result, the company managed to develop competitive advantages in a global level.
The type of supply chain disruptions that might occur in a Hyundai Motor Group are the following: factory fires and explosions, natural disasters caused by environmental issues, conflict on tariffs and trade deals due to political or economical issues, and consumer trends, as well as dispute with suppliers. So how can the company prevent some of these disruptions? There are three things to alleviate any factory risks, to prevent any negative impact from tariff issues, and to recognize the consumer trends. So to alleviate the factory risks, supply chain managers should be able to conduct an extensive risk identification and prioritization exercise. And then to prevent the impacts of tariff issues, Hyundai must have alternative providers from different locations or even relocate operations to aid any impacts on from the tariffs. And then Hyundai must be able to recognize these consumer demands that are developing and utilize the data to apply the long-term strategy of the company that must trickle down to the supply chain.